This is part two. The racism that we feel here in America could have been stopped and subsequented a long damn time ago. The problem is nobody really wanted to stop systemic racism, and racism in general is more than just systemic. Alright? Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know what the fuck systemic means. Let's Google that shit. What does systemic racism mean? Of course, it's not going to talk now, because even though I turned the volume all the way up. So, the institution of racism, also known as systemic racism, is forth of racism that is embedded in normal practices within society or an organization. It can lead to such issues as discrimination and criminal justice, employing, housing, healthcare, political power, education, among other issues. Now, I read that. Still don't really know what it means. Alright? I can read that shit because I have the right to learn how to read. When my ancestors did not have the right to learn how to read, whether they were black or Native American or white and female. So, when you think about what you have, when you think about the rights that you have, and people get mad because you voted for somebody that they don't like. Now, here's the thing on that. I'm going to drop it to you 1,000 right now. When I voted for Hillary, when she came up the very first time, because it was Hillary or Obama, I didn't know if Obama was qualified for the job because I didn't know nothing about him. No, I didn't go do my research, alright? And I voted for Hillary because I figured, okay, let's see what the hell would happen if a woman gets in. What will this country do when a woman gets in? And here's what we got. We got all this bullshit. Yes, I said it. We got all this bullshit about, well, women get PMS problems, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, what the fuck does something happen to do with her body have to do with how she's going to run the country? You think because she's going to get on her PMS problem that she's going to be in a bad mood and push the motherfucking button? Of all the absurd things to think about for a woman president, I was just livid, But Obama got in. So when Obama's second term came, I voted for Obama. Now, mind you, when his first term came, I like Obama, but I lost my goddamn job. Okay? Now, let me explain that. Let me clear that up right now. Let me clear that 100,000% that Obama was not responsible for Dodge firing my ass. Alright? That was the excuse that Dodge used to fire my ass. Browns didn't try to put me in any other part of the company. They didn't try to send me to Toyota. They didn't try to send me to Honda. They didn't try to send me to the BMW store. No, they got rid of my ass. Simply because I'm a person. I will brown nose for my job. But I'm not licking your asshole. Alright? There's some things that I'm not willing to do for my job. Now, if I'm making movies and I'm happy, I very maybe will kiss your ass, but I ain't licking the asshole. There's a limit to the things I'm willing to do for my job. But, like I said, the excuse that the car company that I work for, detailing and cleaning, gave me was because Obama is the president and we have a recession. You are fired. However, you can draw unemployment for the next 12 to 8 months. Or 8 to 12 months. So luckily, Obama gave us an extension. And I got to draw unemployment for a year and 3 months. Which was holding me over. It was paying my bills. But it was exceptionally hard for me to get a goddamn job. And I couldn't get a job. But I really could not put that on Obama. Like our current president is currently putting shit on Obama. And I get it. A lot of people are not Obama fans. I can't hate you for that. Like I said, I voted for Hillary. Twice. When Hillary came up for the time to go against Donald Trump, when I went to sleep, she was in the lead. There was no way in hell that she could lose. And if Donald Trump was the comeback kid from hell, I don't know who is. Whatever deal he made with the devil, it worked out in his favor. And I said it, yeah, he made a deal with the devil. I'm not going to take it back. I'm not going to resist that fact, and I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. But that man was so far back when I went to sleep. That's like when I wake up tomorrow, I'm gonna bust a backflip because Hillary's gonna be president. You can imagine the disdain on my face when I woke up to see that Donald Trump had won, and then a couple of weeks later, everybody was out to get Kathy Griffin for whatever the hell it was she did. Okay? Now, to stay on track here, there's been a frack ton of racist videos, left and right. Today I watched a kid, was 9 years old, putting a chokehold on one of the people I follow on Instagram. I said to myself, what the hell did that kid do to be put in a fucking chokehold? Now, I don't know where it was, but I know a Latin guy was filming it. The day before that, and it was backed up by Inside Edition. Some white lady in a parking lot held a gun on a black lady. Racism is something that we need to fucking abolish right now. I'm going to ask you a question after I swallow this chip. How far is too far? We're removing monuments. I get it. I believe somebody somewhere had wrote something about them trying to do something to Mount Rushmore, and I was like, yeah, that shit's not gonna happen. We're not gonna let anything happen to Mount Rushmore. Because then we know we've gone too far. However, Mount Rushmore is big enough to put other people on it. Here's the solution to that. Geronimo, Pocahontas, Kunta Kinte, Frederick Douglass, Betsy Ross, Pocahontas, Sacagawea. You can put all those guys right beside those other guys or under them or something. And I'm pretty sure we can do that. You know. The problem is, because, you know, you're having all the problems with the Confederate flag and all that stuff, we can't erase history, people. We can't. We have to accept what we've done to each other and keep it moving. But we don't have to be racist. No one has to be racist. The following things are not a choice, but racism is a choice. See, if you're born with a girl's brain and a boy's body and you're transgender, it's not really a choice. We've proven that to be genetic. If you grow up and you're born and you choose to be gay, they've proven that that is not a choice and it is also genetic. Or in some cases, people were molested and they never trust women or men and they become gay. And then there's the fact that you're just gay, you know. Now, the transgender and all that other stuff, a lot of that stuff isn't choice. They've proven that that biologically is genetic, all right? They don't know what causes it. They don't know how to fix it, but they do know that it is genetic. Racism is not genetic. You are not born racist. You may be born to a racist family, but you are not born racist. 1,000% fact right here. Take white kids to the park, black kids to the park, an Asian kid to the park, a Latin kid to the park. Remove the parental factor, all of those kids will play with each other. Now, when they go home, you won't know if their parents, and I'm not just saying white parents, I'm saying all parents because there's an equal amount of racism on all ethnicities of the planet. But you don't know when they go home if those kids tell their parents tell them, you can't play with that kid. He's a Mexican. We don't like Mexicans in this family. You can't play with that kid. He's a black person. We don't like black people in this family. You can't play with that kid. She's an Asian girl. We don't like little Asian girls in this family. You don't know what these parents do to these kids. But what you do know is when you take kids to the park and you take the parental factor out of it, kids don't see color. They will play with a little Asian kid. They will play with a little black kid. They will play with a little white kid. They will play with a little Latin kid. And there won't be an issue unless none of them speak English. That's it. But even if they don't speak English, they still may play with each other. I can prove that. I watched kids play once when I was like really younger than I am now, and I happened to go into a toy store. Not the toy store that I got kicked out of, but I was a little older than I watched these kids, and they were playing with the toys, and I'm watching them. It's a black kid and a white kid. They should not have been fucking with the toys, but they weren't like action figures. They were just like balls or whatever. They were playing with each other. Never had a problem. Parents called them. They went their separate ways. They'll probably never see each other again. Alright? Now, back when I was a kid, I was 11 years old. Until this day, I've never forgotten it. I don't know if this Toys R Us branch is still open. And it's probably not. And it's okay. So, I was in Smithfield. And my dad and I decided we're going to go to Newport News to pick up my stepmother. And we're going to go buy me a toy from Toys R Us. So there was a couple outside. They were white. My dad's blackish. My stepmom's white. So the two white kids go in, and I go in right behind him. And a white lady in a red skirt suit escorted me right back out the building. I probably was in the building maybe 40 seconds. And the two kids that went in with me, one was barely 13. The other one was my age. She was like 11 years old. My parents and their parents are outside talking. And this woman, I should probably not call her that. I should probably call her this disgusting human being, walked me out the store. Took me over to my parents and said, your child can't be in the store by himself. He's not 15. And I just wanted G.I. Joes. I didn't want nothing else at the store. I had like maybe $50 in my pocket that my dad gave me and told me don't buy anything until I come in the store. Well, that was easy because I wasn't in the store long enough to buy anything. So she basically escorted me out. She never touched me, but she ushered me back out the door. And we got over there to my stepmom. And to this day, God rest her soul, I have never forgotten it. And my stepmom, before my dad could speak, said, what are you doing? It's like, he can't be in the store by himself. He's under 15. And I tried to start, and then she stopped me. And then she said, but those two kids just went in with him. You know, why did they not come back out the store? Their parents are already inside. And she looked, now this is a white woman talking to another white woman. She looked my stepmom dead in the face and said, their parents are already inside. And my stepmom said, with every bit of decency she could, said, you are a lying sack of crap. Their parents are right here because we've been talking to them for the last 5 damn minutes. And in the 5 minutes we've been talking, we sent our kid in with their kid. And you bring him right back out the store. Why? Well, you know you fucked up when you're at a loss for words when you're caught in a lie. And she was like the assistant manager. And my stepmom, Miss Molly Nichols, went the fuck off. I never saw her mad before. Ever. Never. This is like the most God-respecting woman on the freaking planet Earth. And she flipped her shit. I've never forgotten that. She flipped her shit. And she really pointed it out. She said, oh no, you sent my stepson back out here because he's black. That's what this is. She said, you're a racist so-and-so. And if their kids went in and he was with them and you escorted him back out, but you didn't escort them out, and then you're going to lie in our face and say that those kids' parents were already in the store when I'm out here talking with their parents. you are an evil bitch, and my stepson's not giving you our money. Son, get in the car. And then my dad was like, whoa, this is it right here. Because he just thought that my stepmom was just going to dig into this bitch ass with her fist. So she gave her the fifth degree. She shook the hands of the kids' parents, and said, we're going to a different store. And he was going to spend $50 in your store. Now he's going to spend $100 at Children's Palace. Because I hadn't heard of Children's Palace but one time, and that was when my boy Lloyd had said something about it. And so we went to Children's Palace, and I spent $100. But it wasn't on the aircraft carrier that I was going to get. So the aircraft carrier was there, but it's bigger than my current bed, so that wasn't really an option. So we didn't get that because it couldn't fit in the car. That being said, I've been a victim of racism on more times than I count. And sadly, mostly by people of color. By that, I mean by black people. I've had maybe 4 or 5 incidents with white people and 2 incidents with Native Americans. Racism. It's a funny thing. Because you're hating people for the one thing that no one can change. Because you can change your gender. If I wanted to be a woman tomorrow and I had $10,000 or $100,000 to go snip my shit off and have them tuck it up inside me and give me some hormones so I can get size B plus breasts, then do some laser surgery to make sure that this never comes back, because I hate this already, so it doesn't even matter. I just don't like facial hair. Maybe give me some more hair right here, shave this shit off and put this shit right here and make it exceptionally long. We got technology for that. I like being a man, though, so we're good. But I can't change my skin tone. I can't change my biology. I can't change my DNA. We do not have technology for that. We sit here and we watch these things that go on the news. We watched Mr. Floyd get killed. We watched Mr. Brooks get killed, which my opinion still has not changed. If Mr. Brooks would have just complied, he'd still be here today. And I don't care what anybody says on that. I'm sorry, you guys obviously didn't watch the same video I watched, where if he would have just stayed there and they'd handcuffed him, he'd have been fine. Then I watched another guy who got body slammed out of the blue, and it was the wrong guy. So, there are some things that needs to be changed. But racism itself. Racism is taught. So you can put 20 different kids of different backgrounds and different social orders, monetary order or whatever. The poorest of the poor and the richest of the rich, if they're just kids in a room, they're going to play with each other. They don't know about money. They don't know about race. They don't know about gender equality. They're fucking kids. Boys and girls are going to play together because they don't know the difference between their genders. They know that they dress differently, And the first thing I noticed when I was a little kid, that girls got to wear dresses and they were frilly and pretty. And I didn't get to wear one until my big sister decided that I was going to be her little sister and put me in a fucking dress. Other than that, I didn't know. Guys couldn't wear dresses unless you came from Scotland. Or was it Ireland? Either way, guys couldn't wear dresses. And as a kid, you don't think that shit through. You don't know nothing about that shit. That's like the farthest thing from your damn mind. But as an adult, I'm a grown ass man. If I go to wherever they wear kilts and I'm offered a kilt, I'll damn sure wear the shit. And then there was the fuck's the name of that wrestling group? Because I like them. They did the mosh pit thing. Axe and Crush? No, it wasn't them. I can't remember the name of them, but they had makeup and they wore dresses and they were straight men. And they did the mosh pit. Damn it, what the hell was the name of that group? Now it's going to be on my case until I die. What was the name of the WWE superstars that did the mosh pit? Still not giving me the damn name. The Headbangers. Yeah, thank you. I don't know why I called it the mosh pit. So it was Mosh and Thrasher who did mosh pit as the headbangers. I had to do that. I'm sorry, but yeah, they wore dresses. So their gimmick was they wore dresses. But up until then, I didn't know men could wear dresses. Other than the time my big sister made me a little girl and made me wear a dress. But you know, racism. There is no soap that you can wash your skin off with. There is no magical portal that you can jump through in one world and pop out white and then try to come back to the world where you were black. You are what you are, and that's just the way it is. But again, racism is taught. It is not something that you are inherited. You did not buy that genetic gene that says, I'm going to hate this person because they're Asian. I'm going to hate this person because they're black. I'm going to hate this person because they're white. No. Racism is taught. In closing, I'm going to put it to you really, really simple. There's an equal amount of racists. Sorry, my thing looked kind of funky there. There's an equal amount of racists on all spectrums of the human species. There are an equal amount of blacks who hate whites. There are an equal amount of whites who hate black. There are an equal amount of Asians who hate blacks and whites. There are an equal amount of blacks and whites who hate Asians. And until we figure out why we all hate each other due to the one thing that we all have in common and can't change, we're going to be stuck like this. Now, police reform, that's unnecessary. But only change the things like the chokehold and kneeling with your knee in somebody's back or their neck. That's pretty much it. Everything else you're probably going to need. Alright. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. I have been talking for like almost 30 some odd minutes, so I'm going to end this video now. Thanks for watching. Be seeing you. And I'm going to enjoy my damn Kool-Aid.